And we are live. And let's see. Can you hear me out there? I've got my audio off. Camera's about as blurry as you can get. I don't know why. But can you hear me out there?
I can hear you.
Okay. So, like I said, I made the trick.
There you go. There you go, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Take something and hold it up to the that.
It might be the light too. Oh, it's the light. So, yeah, we're back out west, New York, and we're kind of checking out where we captured that video last year by accident. But this time, I brought back up. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Max Powers. And he's wandering around the woods looking for a signal. And Sasquatch Wizard Adirondacks.
Can you hear me now?
Jonathan Rafferty. Over there by the fire.
Man.
Jen is also with us. I don't know what we're having some issues getting set up there.
Try to help you out.
Not quite sure what's going on there yet. So, bring you all up to date. Max, how long have you been here?
Your display
He's
name.
still searching for signal. Yep. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a comedy of errors.
You'll see you backstage.
I haven't messed with this stuff for a long time. So, Jonathan's there working with Jen. Jonathan and I were out late last night. We got in about 4 o'clock in the morning, about 4:30 actually. So we went wandering the dark. We had a moment. You saw 2 grown men become unglued, roughly 2:30 in the morning. So, hey Max, can you hear us now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I don't have my volume on. I wonder if I shut this off. This would make things easier. Because I have YouTube open in one window, StreamYard in the other. I just saw another person. Nope, here it comes, and here's the other person. Welcome, Jen. So, Jen was with us last year when we accidentally captured the video. I said Max and Jen. Max got here, I think. Well, when did you get here, Max? Why don't you tell everybody?
Late. Actually, it was early Saturday morning. So, drove up from the Cape. I thought I'd be there in no time, and finally strolled in here at about 2:30 in the morning. Hung a hammock and sat and listened, and then slept.
Okay. And then Jen, you joined them?
Yep, I came in Saturday evening.
And then both Jonathan and I arrived yesterday. So, our first night. Well, Max, why don't you tell us what you've experienced since you've been out here?
I have never been to this area. Heard a lot about it from watching Joe's channel, and especially because you and I talk fairly regularly Trackway. So I knew all the things that you experienced, and you were nice enough before I came out here to give me, the hot spots, where I should go, what I should look for. So the first thing I did when I got here was drive around a bit so I could get my bearings. And is there power in Western New York? Is that a thing? Do they just not run street lights? Because this is about the darkest place on earth. The night I arrived, you could see like every star in the sky. You couldn't see your hand in front of your face, though. So I tried to come in one way, and it was so ruddy and bumpy that my headlights were shining to the sky instead of in front of me. So it took me a while to get in here. When I finally did, I toured the area. I was going to try and stay at Joe's campsite. And honest to God, I chickened out. So I came down to the area where you got the picture and hung a hammock and camped here. And it was quite the night. Something huge. Like I was talking to one of our friends, Mike, and I was like, "Do they have moose in this area? What is so big moving through there?" And there are not many moose in Western New York. So there was something big moving. I finally fell asleep, dozed off, got up at about 6:30, and when I went to take a picture of the sunrise over the pond, the movement, that big thing, started again right behind me in the same area. So, and that happens to be the area where you got the thermal footage. So it's pretty curious.
Okay. How about you, Jen?
You say Jen or John? Did you say
Jen.
Jen?
Yeah, Jen was there next.
Yeah, I came in Saturday around 6 in the evening. Has been here for, what is this, the third year? But pretty quiet for this place. But it is a beautiful campground, and the stars have all been out, which I miss because I live in the city and you just don't have them. So for me, this is great in any given situation. I just love it.
And next one in was John.
Alrighty. What's going on? I gotta tell you, it was a nice trip. I gotta tell you, it was a nice trip all the way up there, and traveling from one side of New York, damn near to the other. Think of a conversation that's frequent on Nikki being what not a Sasquatch could cross vast areas without being seen easily by humans. There's so much with Adirondacks in this area over here, mountain range, just little town. There's so much area around. My view from the Adirondacks here, Sasquatch can be easily from one side of the state to the other. The mountains are beautiful. The terrain changes on the way out through. Get into some shale and rock, and then you start rising in elevation to this area, which I do believe I saw a sign that said just a hair over 2,000 feet. Some of the areas that I frequent over in the Adirondacks are, in and around 1,200 to 2,000 feet. And when we got up into this elevation, you could see a lot of the same type of forest that you see over in the area frequent in the Adirondacks. The trip was pretty smooth, straight running all the way out through here. Got off the highway, got a little twisted up. It's a little tough to get over into this area. Now that I've been over in here, it won't be a problem. Back over in here, a good share. Got here, did a walk up to where Joe Snyder used to camp, and then we walked down into where Joe Snyder had encountered what he referred to as Rasta, and that's where you and I, Bill, went as well. I'm not sure if you told them about what happened, but
No. Not yet. I haven't. And like I said, that's gonna be a fun video when they see it. So
right on. All right, well, I'll let you tell that. But that was a little hair raising, no doubt about it. And that's something that never happened to me in my entire life. And seeing the deer out there a little while later was pretty cool as well. We saw a couple deer. They didn't seem to be too worried about us. And yeah, when we get in about 4 o'clock in the morning, I think it was. So I brought my daughter out here with me. She's having a great time. We brought our rabbit, Jewel, out here. She's having a great time. I really appreciate letting us out. The company is fantastic. And probably another little highlight, right, would have been we were visited by a white lab Finland mix
Something
or
like that,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm laying out the cot.
Fuzzy miniature ponies.
Yeah, they were cute little buggers. Good thing that they were friendly. I had my hoodie pulled up over my head. I had the sleeping bag over my head. And I'm laying out here on the cot. Next thing I hear, and I had to pull the covers down. I don't want to get hit. I didn't know if it was the eyes of a bear or freaking horse or what it was, but thank God it was a very adorable dog, very playful. I could tell right off the bat. And that dog had a companion or a brother. They end up clubbing. And yeah.
Yeah, after going to bed at
It's been a great time here so far, and I expect no less the rest of the time we've been here. And I really like out. It's a real honor to go spend a lot of time and had encountered Rasta.
after
So-
going to bed at 4 in the morning, having the dog standing on the thing growling at dogs outside the car. It's 10 to 8 was fabulous.
Amen.
Amen to that.
So so the idea behind this was, me and Jen's first trip here, I'm pretty sure she caught some audio that I found suspicious. And, we lost somebody. Oh, we lost Max.
I lost Max.
And then the next year we had caught that video. Now, every year is a little bit different. This year we have something that we didn't have last year, and that's people. So, last year we had the place to ourselves, and this year there's a couple camped about 100, 200 yards to our north, and then I think there's another set of campers even further down there. I think they're all the way down in where Joe used to camp. I haven't seen them come out. So, but anyhow, what I wanted to do was bring like-minded individuals come in from different directions and see if we can surprise. Because I have reason to suspect there's something here. Between Joe's sighting, that video, and a couple other things, but that's just me. And one of the other things we wanted to do too is, and we're going to do this probably tomorrow, is go through and actually take measurements. I mean, I looked at it tonight and I'm like, I'm pretty much certain I'm dead on the measurements as far as how big and how far away it was and where it had to be. But we'll pull my truck over there. We'll set up the thermal, and I got the laser rangefinders, and I grabbed two of the most detailed minded individuals out here, and Jonathan, and then Max the Inquisitor, and Jonathan is, super detailed oriented, and Jen was here and can help them navigate to where everything happened. So that's the plan. So, but yeah, last night me and Jonathan, we snuck back to Joe's place, or Joe's sighting area, the Rasta sighting area, about 2:30 in the
1
morning.
You guys
And
probably went back there about 1 in the morning.
yeah, we probably left. It took us a long time to get out there.
To be honest with you, if that's what you guys all think,
12:30, 1
that's
o'clock.
what you guys all think. It was around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. It was around midnight.
Yeah, no, it was around 12:30.
I was gonna say it wasn't quite 1
Yeah,
o'clock.
it was pretty much 12:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And so we started making our way back in the woods. Now, if you follow the channel, you'll find out that, while I was back in there by myself, I had a different type of capture that's not related to anything. At least I suspect it's a different type of capture. So when we got back in there, as we're moving in, you're a little bit on edge, but at the same time, it's pretty cool. And then, as we're moving quietly, we're going cross country, we're moving through the woods. All of a sudden, I can only say what I felt, but it felt as if somebody had came up right behind me and blew right on the back of my neck, just as hard as they could. And at that moment, I thought we were dead. And like I said, the video's actually pretty awesome. But you saw it too.
laugh at that, Bill.
We lost John again.
I'm coming.
We definitely had an epic moment there. Thank God John saw exactly what it was, because we had a flying squirrel come down and nailed John in the back of the head, his backpack. The air hit me, and then John spun around and spot him on the ground as he's trying to. As the squirrel was trying to get his head together and take off. So, yeah, about 3 o'clock in the morning.
That was great.
It's a great video, but I'll warn you now, there's a lot of expletives in that because we didn't know what the heck was going on.
Yeah, it's gonna start out with beep. It's gonna have a lot of beep, 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 beeps in it.
Yeah, we got squirrel attacked. Hi,
That
Eyes. In case I've missed anybody in the roll call, hi, Eyes, and hi, Nikki. Welcome. Yeah, so we got 2 men, 1 squirrel. We got taken out, man. We got taken out.
Yep.
That squirrel is out in the woods right
And
now.
I think that squirrel got a little messed up too, man, because he was a little discombobulated when he hit that branch. He was a little disoriented, and then he hit the ground, and that's the only way that I knew that it was a squirrel. Once it hit the ground and took off like a squirrel, the rest of it, I didn't know if it was a bat, bird, or what the hell. It was all wadded up in that tree, kicking and thrashing. Oh man, think about. You're out there in the woods, you're doing the Bigfoot thing, and I can't say that we were on edge there because everything was pretty smooth.
Yeah, there really was no reason to be out of sorts.
Yeah, but we were hearing, we had heard some sounded like debris coming through the trees earlier. To me, it sounded as if that it was just coming down vertically out of the tree. But then when we were over there just before that squirrel hit us, that debris, to me, I mentioned, it sounds as if that is coming towards us.
Well,
And
the one thing too, and I didn't mention it because I had the M3 mic track on, I had the microphone on, I had the headset on, and as we're moving back there, I kept hearing this. And I'm thinking, what the hell is that? Because it sounds like somebody exhaling. Actually, yeah, it's more like a.
that could have been a light deer blow.
Well, I didn't think it was a deer blow. Those deer didn't blow last night, and it was only 30 yards from us.
No, very light. They might have been trying to clear their noses to get a good scent on us, real light, like not a full blow. It's
Maybe.
All I know is that poor squirrel is all discombobulated because it hit John's hard head.
Somehow he hit the back of my head, my neck. That fur went across my neck. I felt that. And for a tiny split second, I mean, not thinking something's gonna snag me away, but I was like, "That's an animal!" Holy shit!
What is
Yeah.
hurrying on me?
At first, I thought maybe we got attacked by an owl. Had come flying down and nailed us in the back, because that was a lot of air that little squirrel was moving. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in the video I took like 3 side steps forward, and like I said, you're going to hear nothing but beep, 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 beep.
What the beep? What that? Oh my god, that was something else.
There's something going on across the street here. Just so y'all should know.
Okay, well, Jonathan, you're up.
I'm up.
You're up.
I'm up.
I don't, but like, I would walk over there, but every time I move, my signal fades out. Do you want me to go?
Get Jonathan over there with you. You'll never have two people. Never have somebody out by themselves.
Well, I do have Big Ed with me, so.
Yeah, that's, I highly advise nobody go out in the woods by yourself. That's super dangerous.
No, yeah. I'm still basically in camp, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, flying squirrels could be dangerous, Raph. I know.
Gosh.
Oh, can you imagine that flying squirrel would have hit us in the face? That would have been even a worse story. I got hit in the face by a flying squirrel. You would have thought it was something straight out of Aliens. That face hugger. John got taken out by a face hugger.
But seeing this is Joe's spot, he would have found that hilarious.
Oh, he definitely. I mean, his hands were all over there. He was rolling around, man. He probably fell right off his chair, knocked all the beer and Kool-Aid off his desk, doused his keyboard, and ran a couple F-bombs himself. Amen to that.
Do you have a thermal over there, Max?
No, I'm max powers. I can't use any of that crap.
Oh,
Just because I can't figure the shit out. Sorry.
oh, you okay? You
Can you hear me now?
You're no longer. Yeah, you're no longer off to my right. You're over there by the porta pot, behind the porta pot, aren't you?
No, I'm
I can hear
between you and the porta pot, which is a dangerous situation.
It could be a shitty situation.
Well, those freeze-dried meals are, great for that. So, and you're saying the sound is coming from down that ditch?
It was coming from. No, it was coming from across the street from between the two entrances to camp. Big crunching and.
Yeah, when I went to I heard stuff down in there. I mean, probably just squirrel and whatever, but you never know, Max. You might get snagged up. But
At least it'll be
enough so that I put a spotlight on.
Yep.
Ron would yell at me to shut that darn light on.
Yeah, we can get a thermal over there and get it past us, because I've got a spare thermal with me.
I'll go over there. I know where he is.
Okay. John's on his way.
How's your reception?
You're not bad. I mean, we're losing. I can't tell. So we don't have but 2 bars, and we're using a Wi-Fi hotspot, and everybody's using their cell phones. So
This is the only camera I own. I'm sneaking up behind me. There we go.
You're in Virginia, Nikki?
All spinning.
Yeah, we did have a spinning ball out here last night. We haven't seen any frog hunters. We've seen a couple people come out fishing, but last year the water was so much higher, and the vegetation was killed back from the high water, and you could really see across the way. Now, tonight, what I have set up is I've got my binoculars out, my night vision binoculars and
What are you
binoculars.
shitting, Max? Here. 1, 2, 3.
That get turned on. That's odd.
Almost done.
Lost them both.
Yeah.
It's like a dead zone where they walked into.
Yeah, anything closer to that parking lot, super hairy.
Well, I can see them. It's not that late. I haven't really broken out another. I've got my regular rig set up. Okay. With my thermal, the microphone, a GoPro to capture the audio, and the battery stick. But I don't have the cell phone one put together. I was kind of hoping they could get going and I could put it together. And how the heck did that get turned on? What the? That's weird. So the microphone was on, and I never turned it on, and the thermal was on, and I never turned the thermal on. In fact, I spent all day charging it, and now it's gone from 3 bars. I went from full 4 bars down to 1 bar charge. I don't know how it got turned on. I have to put some charge into it. I honestly don't know how that happened. It actually changed the files out. Are they back in the studio yet? They're not back in yet, so. And they didn't take a radio. So they're headed directly towards where we caught that video. Max speak. Well, I don't know. So,
Yeah, they
but behind
probably,
me,
when
what's
they're
that?
over there, they're probably not going to have any bars at all.
Yeah. Well, and then, like I said, behind me, I have the IR set up, and they're actually viewing across the pond in this area behind us. As soon as I spun the one binocular around, we had it's pareidolia image. It's got to be, and I've got the camera locked on it. So if it moves, that'd be interesting. And then I also have with me. I'm going to set these up tonight. I know I'm sitting on a bench and I'm too low. I brought with me.
My thermal. You just can't get.
Okay, they came around.
Nice. They kicked you
I
out
brought
again.
the trail cameras with me, and I programmed these. This one is set only to the. I've got 3 Bushnells with me. They're only set to record in the daylight, so no IR. fact, I got all IR shut off right now. And then I've got 2 trail cameras out right now. And they're set not to come on until 2 and 5 in the morning. So, like I've been thinking on this, whatever this is, it owns the night. It owns the night for a reason. So, it's defeating our tech for a reason. So let's throw a curve and see what happens. Now, I did put out the proximity alarms. Those tripped at 5 o'clock this morning. Don't really know what tripped them because nobody was up. Could have been those dogs.
Yeah.
Well, then the 7 o'clock trip was I'm pretty sure it was the dogs. At 5 o'clock in the morning when it went off and it woke me up, I just I was like, oh, somebody got up and used the bathroom. I really don't want to get out of the truck. It's cold. I'm tired. I don't feel good. I don't have my CPAP on. So I turned the lights on and off on the truck just in case there was vandals or somebody sneaking in. Nothing happened and the procs didn't reset. And then I used, it's not sitting out here, it's in the cab. I used my power flashlight, see if there's if I could spot anything from the cab. If you can, put moss around the camera box. It glows bright red and the UV could help hide it. I don't want to give away too much. I'm being selective as to where we put the cameras. And I'm also being selective about why I want to put the cameras where they're at. But I do believe that if you go out and you get yourself like a Moultrie or one of those regular old-fashioned Walmart trail cameras that you can't program, you're at a disadvantage. There's something going on with them. And I have seen trail cam photos that make you go, but whatever that is, those are 2 simple ways. Another way I thought about was blocking the PIR. That's a long, boring conversation that I usually get glass eyes with. Are they still out?
Yeah, John should be backstage.
Oh, there it is.
Max is just.
No, I left Max my thermal out there so you could see. He tried to walk out around the thick brush in that swamp, get around the seat out in hardwood just a bit because although I saw a mouse or wood rat scaling through the brush, sticks and stuff, something is out. Got a bit of weight, probably. I saw 3-4 different sets of deer on the way back in here coming from the store. So
okay, we gotta be careful out there. There's a couple big drops. We gotta be careful back there, Max. There's a couple big drops back there that you can walk right into. I think Salt Fork, I almost walked right into a root cellar. It'd have been a 6-foot drop.
Yeah. Don't take much, man. What was it? Last year we were up at Steve's spot. I came out on the road out of the 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, or whatever the hell time it was. And when I came out, I walked opposite the direction where they actually were for a reason. Wasn't ready to come back yet. And I told Steve when I came back, my knee hurt so damn bad. He kind of cracked a joke and said, well, maybe you should have a light on. He's right, but, I could see pretty. But when you look through a thermal, they're already, well, at least mine is already time zoom. So your perception of, depth field is not correct. And although I can see the road, the difference in the heat signature, I can see the road through the thermal. That's what I was using to move. Along the edge of that road, seeing, I told her what happened. I showed her the ruts in the rainwater. They're like 2.5, 3 feet in more than one of them. Off that bank, it drops off I'm straight. And I walked my left leg just like you walked off, and instantly my right knee hit the other side. I had my pack loaded to kill, so that left a mark. And yeah, you don't want to walk around the woods in low light. You just don't have time enough to react. You're gonna get hurt bad.
So last night, like I said, we've been doing most of our stuff going to the north to Joe's area. Tonight, I think we're going to try and focus this whole. What the hell was that? This whole south area has never been touched, to my knowledge. So since I've been out here, so I think maybe we'll do some trips down into that area. Make some trips back out to the walking area. Because our very first trip here, we kind of got lost trying to get here, and we had
This is in a pretty heavy
we
flight
had
path.
unusual experience over that way, so trying to connect to the equinox
Yeah,
right now.
that spot over there, I didn't want to put my back to it at all.
Okay.
No.
So I'm going to turn on the night vision.
So there was the. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
I can hear you, Matt. What's up, buddy? How's it going out there?
Okay.
Are you up on top of the hill?
It was interesting. Kind of move back only because I can't see. I thought I heard mouth pops. So
Well,
do
do you have an audio recorder with you?
No.
No. No, I have one over here. Maybe I should run that out to you.
Pops are
Well,
a big thing.
I think we'll do. Yeah. When this is over, we'll go out. There's no signals out there. And the other thing is I can't see a damn thing with these glasses on, which I need to talk to you people. So
I have lens wipes, anti-fog lens wipes with me if that'll help.
I think new eyeballs might help pretty well. Not just the lenses.
Well, we had problems last night.
With visibility?
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely, for a stargazer, it's absolutely gorgeous, but
yeah.
Those cars were beautiful.
See, like right now when I hear a noise and look at it, I could just see black. I have your night vision, which is hot, black or white?
Be either.
I'm not sorry. What did you say,
I didn't set it.
How you set it? White hot
I
or black
think I
hot?
left you on white hot.
White hot? Okay, good. I'm glad, because otherwise
Yeah.
it's really, really
if the
big.
trees, Max, if the big trees in the woods are white, the stems of the trees are white,
Yep.
then you're on white hot.
Then it's white hot.
Very well, sir.
Okay. All right.
So
Then we don't have to worry about anything other than the mouth popping noise. to.
Right. I mean, if you see a bipedal figure about 8 feet tall running, or spider crawling towards you, you should be worried. Yes. Then I would worry.
Just
All right.
scream like a little girl, and we'll all come out there.
Thank
And
you.
watch out
Thank you
for
so
the flying
much.
squirrel.
Not Max Powers, man.
No,
Not
Max.
the Bigfoot hunter. Ain't no squirreling, squealing, or screaming going on with that guy. He's tougher than a freaking freight train.
No. It's
So-
more, did I bring enough underwear is my question.
So tonight,
Oops.
this really wasn't planned out very well, I suppose. With the people that you have here are less about the Bigfoot online type and more about getting out in the woods and getting hands on.
It's the YouTube has turned into people talking more about worrying more about content than Bigfoot. And these people around me, I'm a chucklehead. I don't know squat, but I've been pretty impressed with these people's dedication to finding whatever it is we're looking for. So kudos to you guys. And if I do die, tell my mom she can have my big screen.
Yeah, make sure you throw my friggin'
Yeah,
thermal
make sure you
somewhere
throw
where it
my
don't get
friggin'
broke
thermal
before you
somewhere
croak.
where it don't get broke before you croak too, Max.
Well, if I throw it, it's going to get broken, Jonathan. It's going straight to hell with me.
Oh, well, then, damn.
Oh, well, damn it.
So, and this has also been my first live in like months. I was actually off StreamYard, and I signed back up just for this.
You
Probably
sound let
sign
down
right
by
off.
that.
What's that?
I
It's
said you sounded
expensive, man.
let down by that. Yeah, I know.
It's expensive. It's like, and if you don't keep an eye on it, you just keep getting charged for it. And I would rather do what we was doing last night than, kind of, and sit on the stool. Yeah, I'd rather be out there walking the fields.
Hey,
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully you'll bring night vision
how long
because
that audio recorder been running
That
out
audio
there?
recorder gonna run out there up at
Last week.
where you left
Actually,
it
that
last night.
audio recorder can run up to like 2 to 3 days.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I mean,
Good.
You gonna leave it overnight?
Leave it overnight.
we can go back out after it again tonight. That's a trip,
Hell
though.
no. I mean, I wouldn't even touch it.
I mean,
my
my suggestion would be is not to even go down there. I mean, a lot of us went down there. There's human scent all over the place. It hasn't rained. It's dying down a little bit, and it's probably just about,
if there's something in the
if there's in the area that take interest in them smells and have curiosity, maybe tomorrow night would be, time to slip in. I mean, animals have patience, and I remember that trapping.
And you go out and
try to trap fox or,
red fox,
gray
And we
fox,
know
red
that
fox.
We know that there's people down there in
Coyote.
Joe's camp. And
you go out and put that set out.
You go out and put that out,
even though you're using,
dyed and wax traps, and you're trying to stay scent free with your gloves, doing
all your stuff,
dirt hole sifting all your stuff, everything you're doing is trying to be scent free, putting down a mat on the ground so you don't have your scent down on the ground. With all of that said, I mean, we have seen fox come in within 7 or 8 feet of that dirt hole set and then just get kind of weirded out and leave. Sometimes it takes the rain, takes a handful of days, and they just keep an eye on it. When they don't see anything, they finally just become overcome with curiosity, the smell of the bait you left in the dirt hole, and they finally come in. But make no mistake about it, wild animals out in the woods got all the time in the world. They don't need to come in there tonight. They can wait until we leave. So, I mean, I wouldn't overdo it. That's my suggestion. I'd leave it there.
I mean, I'd rather not go back there.
So does that mean that I can take this pork chopper away from around my neck?
No, you got to keep the pork chop on.
Keep that. You promised that you
Okay.
keep that pork chop on there,
Keep
man.
that pork chop on
That was
there.
part of the deal.
That was part
And
of
you're
the
not supposed to come back anywhere near camp. Get your butt out in the woods. Why are you on the road? Get in the woods.
You told me not to go in the woods alone.
Well, I was talking to John.
echo.
Do you know how long I spent rubbing pepperoni
Oh,
into
okay.
that?
All right.
There's
Yeah,
pepperoni
John,
all
you
over
could.
that shirt. I asked Jen to sew pepperoni on the back of your shirt. She wouldn't do it, but I did it.
Shit, that's what we should have done.
I thought I smelled something, but
That's what I said to
I
Joe
am
when
down
you
by
left.
the
I was like, we should have told John to bring back pizza.
Yeah.
We
I
did talk.
actually brought something that I think might be a secret weapon. And for those of you not in the know, Dr. Pepper has this blueberry or blackberry Dr. Pepper soda now. And
Man.
that stuff, it is strong smelling and it is good. So I I think I need to go out there and pour it in the woods somewhere and put a trail camera in front of it and see if anything gets attracted by that smell. So, all right. Any questions for anybody in the chat? We're going to wrap this up and get back at it.
Actually, I have 1 bar of 5G.
Just goes in and out.
We will probably do this again tomorrow night, as long as I've got power. I should have plenty of power to get me through tomorrow night and get things recharged. So, is that okay? A question from Angel. Is that the same area Joe heard the mountain lion?
Yes.
Jen?
Yep.
Okay. And
and you're all just telling me this now.
Just
why do you think
keep your
we
pork
spend so
chop
much
on and
time putting
stay
catnip
out
in
there.
your shirt? There's catnip in your pants, Max. Okay.
It's more than that, buddy. Oh, sorry.
Look at
Okay.
watch this.
What's that?
Look at this guy.
Sneaking up on me.
This ain't nobody you want to mess around with. Ain't nobody. Look at all this technology he's got loaded up on the back of the. If the police came up here, it'd be a hard time trying to explain to them that we're just looking for an undiscovered primate.
And we're getting beat by freaking flying squirrels.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good
And
stuff.
the other thing is, too, is that, yeah, I mean, we're sleeping out on the ground. We're not sleeping in the vehicle. So when the dogs come up and start sniffing at us in the morning, hopefully it's not a coyote or a bear or a mountain lion. So, all right, everybody. So with that, I think we're going to wrap. We will be back tomorrow night. Yeah, Jonathan had me out till 4 o'clock last night. We're going to cover some miles and probably be out till 4 o'clock tonight. And hopefully tomorrow we're going to break out the lasers. We're going to figure out we're going to try and get that thing sized. All right. Howdy to you, Ruker. So hopefully with any luck, maybe we'll get another suspect video. Hard telling. But this is Bigfooting. You know, this Bigfooting is 99.9% boredom and 0.01%. Oh my God, did that just happen? So, all right, with that, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you later, everybody.
Bye.